One day I was learning to spell my name and I cracked it once. I wrote my proper name because it's Xavier. So I was like, cool, this is neat. I want to show my dad, how can I do this? So I got a fork, went up to the Commodore on the right side, and I scratched my name into it.
I never learned about our Māori history.
Can't see the bruises and
Selling them all these dreams and all
everything just slows down.
Nan passed away last year.
Oh, eh?
Yeah, after I'd finished my training, so
Yeah.
that was hard, but yeah, Pop's still there. She wanted to be buried in Waitangi, so we had her. She's at the cemetery up there.
Oh, yeah.
Pop, he goes up on his lawnmower every week or so, and it's like split. So there's where she is and all the other ones, and then halfway on the other side, so he only knows our half on that half. He leaves the rest of them to walk. I was like, Pop, you can't just do one half, you gotta do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Very smart. So, to be with them, I mean, they gave up so much of their life raising me, and I feel like a small part of what I can repay back to them is just spending time with them and just showing that I'm still here. I mean, love you for raising me, and now it's my turn to help look after you. So back in 2014, I went with my other nan.
Yeah.
We went and spent about 2 months over in Europe.
What was that for?
So at that time, it was the 70th commemoration for the Battle of Monte Cassino, and it's where my great-great-grandfather, Sir James Hinari, went to with the 28th Māori Battalion. They went there and they were tasked with trying to storm it. Got a family creed, I guess, or a saying. It's got service to your people before yourself.
Nice.
And I guess with my great-great-grandfather being in the Māori Battalion back in World War II, he kind of brought that up and he's lived up to that. So I'm hoping with what I do in my mahi, I can kind of live up to that saying, that creed.
Yeah.
And just really pass it on to, I guess, my boy as well. And I guess in a way it all comes back to what my grandparents always told me, is just being respectful and being kind to people. The main thing in regards to my mahi and stuff is it's allowed me to kind of not have a bias on people. There is a stereotype that some people have on some people, on other people. I guess it's just treat someone as you would if you were talking to your own family members, your own whānau. I guess that's a good way to put it. My main thing is just ensuring that my son's loved, really, and well looked after. He's always a happy boy. He's a tutu boy, but I know that he's well loved by me and my partner. She does an amazing job with him. When I had my boy, when my partner was pregnant, I was terrified of telling my nan. I was but I guess a bit shamed that I was having a baby too young. I had heaps of things going on. I was going to train, had to go through that stuff. I was leaving her behind. And there was a lot of challenges. I've got my boy now, I'm 24, I'm doing my mahi, loving my life at the moment, and it's under 30, so there is some truth, I guess, to the fact that you get tied down a little bit, but I mean, it doesn't have to affect the rest of your life. Yeah. As soon as my boy came out, it's all worth it. It's all worth it. Bit of a weird labour. He came out, he wasn't breathing properly.
Oh, yeah.
So that my auntie jumped in, cut it straight away, got the nurse in, and got him screaming.
Yeah.
So he was all good after that. I mean, my missus, she bled out quite a bit, but she didn't actually get a chance to hold my boy until maybe an hour or two after. And I had that opportunity to have skin to skin with my boy for the first 2 hours.
Yeah, all 4 of mine I delivered.
She was on, when she was giving birth, I was looking, I was like, holy what is it? Yeah.
Yeah, special moments, that first time baby's coming in.
Yeah. Growing up, I mean, I still love my mum and dad, but I was predominantly raised by my grandparents on both sides. They're proud of me of what I am now, what I've accomplished in life. Yeah, so I like saying I was raised by a village. And I guess that kind of goes back to how we used to be back in the day. I mean, everyone had a hand in raising tamariki in the pa.
Yeah.
You were everyone's child, really.
What's something that you do to ground yourself to come back to being dad then?
It's kind of hard. It really is hard to do, so that's one of the big things that I sometimes struggle with. It's kind of switching off.
Yeah.
So in my mahi, they call it's a job, but it sometimes turns into your life. I mean, me having my son and my partners, it allows me to have that, get time to switch off, just have a yarn with my bros. But even when I yarn with them, they're always curious about my job and what I'm doing. So it's always popping back up in places, but it's just having that mentality just to switch off.
Yeah.
Switch off. It means a lot more to me working up here. I mean, working with my whānau, with my communities. This is where I'm from. My goal is to help this place. It's a lot more special to me being able to come here and do my job here in the Mid-North. We've got a lot of young fellas. Knowing who you are can kind of, how do I put it in?
Gives you a bit of grounding and a sense of your own tūranga waiwai,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah.